Here's a super short video on how to upgrade the fog lights on a 2nd gen 3000 GT or Stealth. I'm in the middle of doing a whole bunch of other stuff. I didn't see anything good online for how to do this, and it's really easy. So this will hopefully help somebody else. The important thing is that this is an H3 style light. So this is what I ended up buying. Seems to work. I did the other one already. So the first thing is you pop off this plastic cover. I'm not sure exactly how to do this without breaking anything. You can see that it's got the spring clip here. Oh, it's just broke off. Mother trucker. So I'll fix that with epoxy. This doesn't actually hold too much on, but that is a bummer. It's got these other clips here too. So that's what's really holding on to most of it. And then underneath that you have, where did I put my, so you have these 2 screws here, and then there's 2 more screws underneath that. So let me pull those off real fast. Ooh, a lot of gunk in here. They're both out. There we go. So this is just a glass protector. And underneath that is this. So you can see again, 2 more screws, 1 on either side. So get that real fast. Make sure you have a good drill bit to match, or a screwdriver bit to match with the screws that are in here. You don't strip anything. There we go. It's kind of funny, I just had this on for a moment, and this one is still a little bit warm as a result. So, when you get into the back of this, basically there's a ground clip here, and then there's the power coming into the light here. I'm not sure exactly how I can show this to you at the same time as undoing it, so you'll just have to watch from a distance for a second. So there's a little clip here, a retaining clip, that pops out, which you'll see when you do this. And then when he spins out of the way, the light bulb comes free. And the light bulb is held in with a little clip here. If I do a better angle. There you go. So that's your light bulb. And then here, this guy just pulls right out. That's that. What I've found is that the aftermarket ones have a slightly thinner clip. So this is the aftermarket one. Second. All right. So here you can see aftermarket LED versus I think it's halogen. Anyway, this clip is a little bit thinner. So what I had to do to get it to work on the other side, and I'll do on this side too, is just squish it with some pliers. Because the part that you're squishing is the female end, so it'll grab a little bit harder. So I think I'm still in, yeah. So I'll just pinch down a little bit to tighten up that area. that grabs on. And you don't want to do it too much and break the clip. And this guy should slide on in and stay. A little bit loose still. Let's tighten up some more. All right. There it goes. All right, so now it's secure. The last thing I should say is that there's one of these sides has a circular slot and the other side has a rectangular slot. So you're gonna have to make sure you choose correctly when you put it in the back of here. You'll see there's a circle on the left side and a rectangle on the far right side. So that's what it lines up to. And then, yeah, same thing in reverse. So pretty simple. Of course, I already had my bumper off. It's a lot easier with your bumper off, but I've heard that you can do this without having to take off the bumper too. So maybe somebody else could comment on that. Yeah, and it just goes back in the same way. So I'll spare you this detail and then I'll take you right to the end result. And to see what they look like. Nice. 6,000K. Huh. Somehow the one on the right has a 90-degree turn compared to the one on the left. I'm not sure how that would be. So I'll open it up and have a look. Okay, so I figured out what was going on. As we had already talked about, there's a pattern in here, a rectangle and a circle, that you need to align the light to. Pattern here of circle and rectangle. But what I didn't know is that this thing turns. So they obviously weren't lined up well before. So what I want is the same one this one already had, where the top is the rectangle and it was sideways. That looked really good. So I'm gonna try to align the top there with the rectangle. So now the LED is out the side, left and right. Try to get that as good as I can get it. So then when I put it back in, all right, so now they should both be facing the right direction. So what's actually interesting about this is that when the right one was vertical instead of the horizontal that it is now, and it was more like that, it didn't have nearly the same output. As you can see, that's not like, these are fog lights, so it's not the brightest thing in the world, but it's a nice cool color, and now they're consistent.